We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. They can't hang with us.
Goal 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Forced out to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, goal 66.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, zoom.
We own them. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Sugar.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Green. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Stop! 180!
Watch Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Stop! 180!
51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Baby, come on, let's go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, 18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This will be taken at the 10. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Tight end is right. Hey. We got 3. Three down.
Let's go on. No, 66. Go bandit.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter, Christian McCaffrey, deep for Carolina. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 44, Trubisky. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Watch the pass.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Patriots 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Hey, ball.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, ball.
On 1st down, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the run. 18.
Under crunch.
Alert.
We got 25's the mic. Switch up. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going
80 weapon. Red, top.
Sponge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Stop. 180.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert. Hey, alert. Watch the flat.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up, They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brady now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Topper!
Brady now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ozzy!
Mike's 59! Mike's 59!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
72.
Mike 4. Mike 4.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, goal 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Trubisky. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
No chance.
Check safety. Check safety.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the...
Because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch one, watch one. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down.
Check it.
Mike 4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mike, hey, exit.
Get ready. Get ready.
Ozzy.
Operating from the gun, Brady. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Alert, 180.
51's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Alert, 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 alert.
The screen.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the backer.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let him know.
Red, tough.
Check three.
Lock in. Hey, high 7.
52's to Mike. Let's go, D.
18.
Long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Blue.
Hatch it.
Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Blue. Chris don't travel.
He's checking crabs.
Alert.
Tighten up.
Hey, 18.
You got motion, man.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
This pass complete to Higgins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Let's calm. General West. Hey, 18. Switch it. Come on. Alert. Switch. Check. Buzz. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift. Tight dog. Alert. SOS.
Now it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
51's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watch the twist. Hey, ball. 37. Check 37. Red, top. Watch the motion. Hey, wahoo. Switch. Check.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51. Bravo.
Mike 51. Watch the run. Good shot.
Red, top.
Watch safety creep.
Alert.
Safety's creeping.
Check.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
Showing it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Wait,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Sugar! All right, here we go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
I got him.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 11.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Out.
Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Goal 50.
53's the Mike.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check it, reload! Regular!
From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alabama.
Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
46 the Mike, 46.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
A gain of 14.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check it, reload!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
72.
Double up.
Rim.
Throwing again. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Green, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll run it on the toss, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third and goal.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, check it.
59.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. 59. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Sugar.
Operating from the gun. Brady.
Squeeze, double.
This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
That field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
35, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Go Bandit.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, Charlie.
52, by 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 31.
Win the rep, let's go right here.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Watch the run.
Wiggles free. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Wide, get wide.
Alert!
Ooh, Mike by 2.
Yeah. He don't want none.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Watch the curl. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, watch this.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66. 46. Hey, zoom.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
I'm alert.
I'm coming. 46.
To throw again. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Wait, that wide 20.
The mic. Army. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
It's our field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shift. No. Off.
Hey, ball. Blue. Ringo.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mike, 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. 51.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Patriots' 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Motion. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
Ran.
All you get is a headache. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
Hey, seam 6.
Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You better bring it.
Alert.
You better bring it. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Ran, top. Hey, alert. Ran, top.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Check 49.
He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist,